sesión de metal.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Me da mucho gusto que estés por aquí. Ya estamos en el episodio número 14 de esta segunda temporada. Espero que te quedes hasta el final del video. Y por lo pronto quiero agradecer a toda aquella banda que ha estado interactuando en redes, que ha estado suscribiéndose al canal y que ha estado viendo los videitos. De verdad, muchísimas gracias. Solo me hace falta que me comenten más porque no me dicen nada. Me gustaría que me dieran su opinión. A mí me encanta hacer esta labor, me encanta estar difundiendo desde rock hasta metal. Está genial poder platicar con muchas bandas y poder conocer a fondo lo que hacen para que avance su banda. Así que por eso te invito a que le des like a los videitos cuando los veas, si es de tu agrado. También por eso te pido que si puedas compartir, compartas. Hazme saber todo lo que quieras decirme acerca de la entrevista, o si quieres que entreviste a alguien en específico, o si tú tienes una banda y quieres que te entreviste, lo vemos. Aquí todos son bienvenidos. Las mejores bandas de metal las encuentras en tu sesión de metal. Como siempre quiero agradecer a Ben porque gracias a él han estado viniendo varias bandas de distintos puntos del planeta y eso me encanta. Muchas gracias Ben, gracias por tu apoyo. Ya lo encuentran en redes como impacto, por si gustan ver todo lo que realiza con aquellas bandas con las que he estado platicando en las últimas entrevistas. Esta vez tengo como invitada a una banda de hard rock que se fundó en Wisconsin por allá del 2004, ya tienen una trayectoria de 20 años. Su música está en la línea de Soundgarden, de Alice in Chains, también tiene algunas vertientes tipo Queen of the Stone Age, así que pues está muy muy chido lo que hacen y está muy presente el automovilismo en sus videos y en sus portadas, así que le doy la más cordial bienvenida a Cameron de CARBELLION. Hey Cameron, welcome to Sesión de Metal.
Hello, thank you.
It's a pleasure having you here.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here.
Cameron, ¿nos podrías hablar un poco de ti y de los otros miembros de CARBELLION para la audiencia de Sesión de Metal?
Sure, absolutely. CARBELLION was founded in, this is our 20th anniversary. So 2004, we got together and have done a bunch of touring. We've recorded a bunch of records, been on a couple different independent record labels, playing like hard rock, kind of stoner rock, some classic rock influence, kind of sounds, people have compared us to everything from like grunge bands like Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, all the way over to like, Clutch and Caius and Queens of the Stone Age and stuff kind of over on that side as well. So we're kind of a whole gamut of hard rock, heavy rock music. And yeah, we just recently, 2023, released our last record, which has been our most successful yet, Weapons of Choice, it's called. On Eclipse Records for our digital distribution and Qumran Records for our physical distribution. So that's kind of how we get here.
¿Quiénes son los integrantes de CARBELLION? ¿Quiénes están actualmente en la banda?
Okay, so I'm Cameron, lead vocals, as it says on the screen. The other founding member of the band that's still with the band today, Brandon Bauer, we call him Beezer or BCR. He plays rhythm guitar. We've got Jamie Damrow, who originally he's the longest other running member. So he's over 17 years, I think, now in the band. And he was our drummer up until the last 5 or 6 years or so, maybe a little bit longer, where he's been the lead guitar player. He moved over to lead guitar from the drums. At that point, we brought in Brent Nims is our drummer now. He's been there, I guess, it's probably been 7-8 years. Time flies. And then on bass guitar, we've got Steve Shepard. So we're a 5-piece, 2 guitar, bass, drums, and then I sing.
Hasta ahora, ¿qué tal ha sido la respuesta de su álbum Weapon of Choice?
Very good. It's been very exciting for us. We've had more success with this record, which is like, I guess, our 4th full-length record, I believe, and we have a lot of EPs in between. But this is by far our most successful. It's been very well received in the U.S., Mexico, Brazil, the UK, over in the UK, somewhat in the rest of Europe too. We've gotten some really some good sales and some good feedback on social media platforms. We do pretty well in Australia too, actually. So the response to the new record has been great. It really has. The videos have done very well on YouTube between our 3 singles that we did videos for, which are Bar Fight, Listen for Ghosts, and then Pity the Backseat. They're all on YouTube on our YouTube channel, and we've done pretty well with those, and really well on Spotify and all that kind of stuff. And we made vinyl records this time around, which was exciting because we've never done that. So we have really cool vinyl. It's metallic gold, and it's got a whole bunch of stuff inside the packaging and that we think people seem to really dig. We released that on Qumran Records, and you can get that on most of your major online retailers like Best Buy and Barnes and Noble and all kinds of independent record stores around Europe and in the US. You can get it on our Bandcamp site. You can get it on Qumran Records website. And we're getting down there. We don't have a lot of records left. We've sold a lot. So we're very happy about that.
Tengo entendido que en este año estarán realizando un tour. ¿En qué países se van a estar presentando o en qué estados van a estarse presentando?
Great questions. Yeah, this being the 20th anniversary and being that Weapons of Choice is not quite a year old, we knew it was time to really get out there and do some touring. We have a whole bunch of dates around the Midwest of the United States between Wisconsin, Iowa. We got some things coming up in potentially Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois. And that's most of the U.S. stuff is kind of right around here. And there's some festival stuff we'll be able to announce pretty soon. We're just kind of waiting to be allowed to, but very soon. And then in the second half of June, we're going over to England and Scotland in the UK. We're playing a couple festivals, Love Rocks Festival, which is down in Bournemouth in England, at the bottom of England. And then the next weekend, we're playing up at Wildfire Festival, which is in Scotland, at Wenlock Head, it's called, Scotland. And then we've got a bunch of dates in and around there. We're working on some things in London, Edinburgh, Newcastle, a couple things up north, possibly Manchester. So we've got like a kind of a 2.5 week tour in the UK that we're doing as well. We will be playing stuff from our whole back catalog as well as Weapons of Choice. So we'll play stuff from the first record, Villains. We're playing stuff from the second record, The Horse. Some of the EPs like In Due Time and Headliner were both EPs. We've kind of cherry picked and doing almost a greatest hits for us. And then also some Weapons of Choice. And then we've got one new song that's going to be on the next record that we're going to play out, kind of tease everybody a little bit with, that you'll see live also. So it's kind of a mix of stuff.
¿Nos podría decir cuáles son sus redes sociales, en dónde los pueden seguir, en qué plataformas los pueden escuchar y cómo pueden adquirir su mercancía?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on X or Twitter of old. That's most of our social media stuff. I mean, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, Pandora, AMI jukeboxes, the digital jukeboxes that are everywhere in North America, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. There's probably more. We're on all the different streaming services, all of them. And what I always tell people, if you can spell CARBELLION, you can find us. Because if you just put it, we're the only one. And if you put it into like a Google search engine or you just look online and you type CARBELLION, you can find us. You'll see all of our stuff. And we communicate every day on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X or Twitter every day. And the band does that. We do that ourselves to be directly integrating with the fans in that. So that's probably the best way to get a hold of us. And of course, we have Bandcamp and we have eclipserecords.com. That's who handles all of our digital media, as well as Qumran for the physical. So lots of ways to find us. If you just type in CARBELLION into a search engine online, you'll find us.